Welcome back. We are investigating, interrogating and analysing what type of leader or black leader do we need in Kirklees for the 21st century. Mrs St and Pastor Napier, stalwarts in our community. I'm just going to ask you, what is the next steps? Is it an individual leader to galvanise the black community, or let's just say the African Descent community, or is it a coalition of organisations, and out of that there is a leadership, a sense of coalition leadership that galvanises the African Descent community?
I would say the second bit, that coalition, because if any one leader go up there, the others would be thinking, why him and why not who? So if you get right from a coordinated type, that would work a lot better.
So we're looking at different organisations, all gathering and meeting, and out of that maybe one person from one of the organisations has one voice.
So a coalition for me work all the time. I also believe that we should bring everybody together. I don't think we should have on the top table one nation, one race. I think it should be balanced, male, female, representative from the various communities. And from that, we can elect. Because you've got to have a spokesperson. You've got to have someone who is fronting it, or a body, an executive part, intelligence here as you speak. We've got to have someone who can stand up and voice our opinion, our needs. That's what we need. We need strong, authentic, transparent, educated leadership within the black community of Huddersfield. We are here, but we're not together. For me, Milton, that's important because I look at our council makeup. I look at all our councillors. There is not one African Caribbean member on our present council. That's because we're not together.
So we don't even have a political voice.
We don't even have a political voice, and that saddens me because the African Caribbean community in Kirklees is not low in numbers. We're a strong force here. There should be at least half, if not one, discussing our ideas, hearing what they have to say, bringing on information from central government and passing it on to us.
What's your vision for 2012? What do you think you'd like to see regarding black leadership?
Well, my vision would be to see a black local councillor.
I would like to see in Kirklees a vibrant, active, no-nonsense black leadership from all representation, having a strong voice, having a place to call their own, where we can meet, we can socialize, we can make democratic decisions, we can take it to the local council, we can let our voices be heard, we can begin to think of enterprises. We no longer have to wait on government handout.
Thank you very much for your presence and time you've given us this morning. I do think a lot of things you've raised, particularly the no political voice, the inter-island mentality, the split between the Caribbean islands and Africa. I think the challenges ahead for the African Descent community is massive. And I think, yes, once we do get a collective voice, I do think that we can make a massive change for the future generations we here within Kirklees. Mrs St and Pastor Napier, thank you very much for coming on Kirklees Local TV.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.